Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio class from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide Anindya Bannerjee. A काफी interesting flip-flop is ongoing in the equity markets and the currency markets. Last कुछ दिन से एक दिन का trend is not being carried forward to the next day. So if it's up today, then it's going to be down tomorrow. Now, after a prolonged trend, this can be a sign of an exhaustion, which means a near-term top in the dollar and a near-term bottom in the equity markets. I know it is early days, but we have to keep a close watch. China is the trigger for today's rally in the Asian equities and Asian currencies. China has reduced its prime lending rate because China is trying to stimulate its economy by reducing the cost of funds and also pushing a lot of loan towards the property sector, because property sector remains the major driver of the Chinese economy. So that is good news for emerging markets, and Chinese currency has appreciated, and because of all this, a positive risk sentiments, strong Chinese currency, a soft dollar index, Indian rupees appreciating at the start. Offshore May, or rather DGCX May futures is quoting around 7750 के आसपास. Now 7750 is going to be a near-term support क्योंकि there's been heavy writing in the put options of 7750 strikes और आज weekly expiry है. So 7750 will offer strong support to the futures, but in case 7750 breaks, then we can see it go and test the support level around 7730. Because between 10th of May and 13th of May, dollar rupee has bounced number of times between around the 7730 mark. So below 7750, it can test 7730. But जब तक ये 77 and 78 का range is intact, तब तक the option sellers will make a lot of money, because there is a massive accumulation in open interest in the calls and puts in the strikes between 77 and 78. Jab tak this range is not breaking, there is no trouble for these guys. So at least they are betting that this range will hold out till May 27th expiry. Now coming to the how to trade and which instruments to use. Options still remain a preferred bet than futures, क्योंकि ये choppiness जो है market में 2 दिन का uptrend and a certain reversal, or let's say a sudden gap up, this is better handled if you use using option strategies than futures. Now you can still attempt to go long futures if it comes closer to 7730, because वहाँ से काफी बार bounce हो चुका है. Otherwise, short strangles is advisable. And positional bet के लिए you can use June end options to do ratio spreads. So if you're wanting to bet on the upside that 78 के ऊपर finally ये settle करेगा, तो then you can do a ratio call spread. So you buy a slightly out of money call and you sell let's say 3 strikes out 2 times the quantity of the calls. So it becomes a 2:1 call spread. Similarly for put spreads as well. So you do ratio spreads instead of just doing vanilla call spread or a put spread. क्रॉस करेंसी में आज GBP will be in focus, क्योंकि कल there was a big rally in GBPINR, especially GBP USD, और आज उसका complete benefit मिलेगा in GBPINR, क्योंकि आज UK retail sales है, and expectation is that on a month-on-month basis there is going to be a contraction. But in case the retail sales come stronger, we can see a sharp rally in GBPINR. So keep an eye on GBPINR. The data comes out at 11:30 IST. For details, for complete coverage of news, for trade ideas, for how to trade the currency market, in-depth analysis of the Indian rupee market, you should follow our Telegram channel in case you are not subscribed. The channel is Currency Corner by Kotak Securities. If you just type that name on the search box, you will be able to find it, and it will be quite useful, because we are constantly giving updates over there. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Bannerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.